Hello and welcome to ITV Gold. Today we're joined by a very special guest, Kavita Podwal, a celebrated devotional singer, media personality, and cultural ambassador. With over 2 decades of experience in devotional music and global performances, she blends spirituality with modern media in inspiring ways. And of course, she is the daughter of legendary singer Anuradha Podwal. Kavita, it's a pleasure to have you here. Welcome to ITV Gold.
Thank you very much for that generous introduction and a very warm hello to all the audiences who are watching the show.
Let's start with your questions. I am very excited to have you, and because I've always idolized Anuradha Podwal ji. How has that been? She was your first guru, your mentor, your mom at the same time. What all did you imbibe from her?
Well, she was my first guru because every mother is a child's first guru. In that sense, she was. But I did take classical training from Pandit Jialal Ji Vasant, who was Suresh Wadkar ji's Guruji. तो अगर आपने आजीवासन का नाम सुना होगा, it's a very very popular music school back home. It trains and mentors a lot of industry singers. तभी of course जब हम लोग छोटे थे तो it was more of a गुरुकुल. छोटा सा बैंड्रा में क्लास था, वहाँ पे गुरुजी सिखाते थे. सुरेश जी used to be our हमारे गुरु भाई, बड़े भाई. And now it has of course become an institution by itself, but that's where I started from. And I remember my mom probably sent me to Ajivasan when I was all of 3.5 or 4.
Wow.
And there were so many other kids there, probably even younger than me, because Guru used to believe कि the earlier you start, उतना ज़्यादा वो आपके जहन में घुल जाता है. So yes, that was that. So my very early senses of music, of course, came to me because of my parents. I used to hear a lot of music in the house. My father, Arun Podwal, was a very popular music composer. He worked with S.D. Burman, R.D. Burman, Papida. He was an arranger. He was a music arranger. And then he was an independent music composer in Marathi movies. So a lot of music sittings used to happen at home. So we would just listen to a lot of music. So a lot of it came from just listening to, just soaking it all in. And of course, अनुराधा जी जब सुबह उठ के रियाज करते थे तो वो जो बंदा सीखता है वो आपके साथ ज़िंदगी भर रहता है. It's not really formal training. It's a very subconscious level पे, you're kind of soaking it all in. Yeah, so it's been wonderful, and I'm very grateful to have that kind of a subconscious mentorship more than where you are actually physically trained or of course even today technically अगर नहीं ऐसे गाना है, of course that's a part of it, but I think जो संगीत के संस्कार कहते हैं, just your basic upbringing, I think that contributes in a very very big way to what kind of an artist you become, or what is your attitude towards music.
As a child, what kind of songs were you exposed to at home? What did you subconsciously learn?
So all the songs of the 80s and the 90s, because I told you my father was a composer and he was an arranger for a lot of mainstream Hindi music. So be it
तो घर में कैसा माहौल था, कैसे songs बजते थे? What were you listening to?
So I'll tell you what. Mahal in the sense, ek taraf there used to always be some kind of music going on, but ek taraf it was a very very conventional Indian family. Okay, we were a joint family. मेरे चाचा चाची साथ में रहते थे, दादी जी साथ में थी. तो I would somehow, and a lot of credit goes to to the entire family and even to my parents and probably even the culture of that time, because इतना जितना आज हर चीज़ का a very big deal is made out of everything, वैसे तब नहीं था. So I had friends, when I would go to school, I had friends whose parents were doctors, some were bankers, कोई कुछ करता था, कोई, I used to tell them my parents are musicians. That's it. It started there and it ended there. There was no unspoken, unseen celebrity tag. Never, ever. It was just, it is something that you do. And everybody did what they did. They tried to do their best.
Right.
So that was how it was. So music was something that they did very well, that they worked very hard on. So वो अपने आप ही बिना समझाए, बिना सिखाए, बिना बताए, we kind of soaked it in.
Wow. Was there a particular song that kind of defined music for you?
No, yeah, I mean all of 80s and all of 90s. एक गाना क्या बताऊँ मैं आपको?
But usme, they were like commercial songs as well and
Movie
devotional.
songs. There were no
Okay.
devotional songs at that point. There were, as in devotional songs, because we had हमारे घर में बहुत बड़ी नवरात्रि होती है, आज भी होती है, फेस्टिवल्स में जो आरतियाँ वगैरह गाते थे, that's about it. But एक तो devotional as a genre is a very new thing. Okay, because तभी it used to be a part of life.
Right.
Over and above आरतियाँ या जो भी श्लोक जो रोज़मर्रा की पूजा पाठ में होते थे, you never really played devotional music on a cassette.
Yeah.
Ganpati
there was
Pandal.
no playlist as such at that time.
There was no such thing as a
Yeah.
playlist, right? It was just what you heard. So, which is why I said I think that people who grew up with music at that point, it was a culture. It was not a thing. There was no, there was no. अच्छा आप कौन से गाने से inspire? अरे नहीं, क्या inspire हुए? I mean, it was something that just happened, like everything else. So, which is great, because right now there is, probably too much of a conscious effort, influence about everything. So, I think it's too much pressure even for somebody who grows up with something like that. So, and as I remember, as college students, we used to have these 60-minute TDK cassettes.
Yeah, I
and
remember
that was
that.
the extent of our playlist. कि चलो अच्छा हम किसी ने कैसेट बनाए तो हम उसको कॉपी कर
Mixtape,
हाँ
remember?
मिक्स टेप बिल्कुल उसको कॉपी करके then you pass it on, and that's it. It was beautiful. I think it was very old fashioned, and I may be sounding like a dinosaur, but I think it was fabulous.
Do
because
you still
nothing,
save those tapes? Do you still have
no,
them
unfortunately
somewhere?
not. Unfortunately not. But yes, my heart and my eyes light up when I listen to those songs, even now.
Very nice. So, you've trained under Pandit Jialalji, as you mentioned, and Suresh Vadkar as well. How did that classical training expand what you first learned from your mother?
So classical, Indian classical music, or any form of classical music, essentially it trains you mentally, and it gives you a very technical background of using your tools, whether it is music, whether it is dance, whether it is व्याकरण, grammar. आप अगर कोई ट्रेडिशनल फॉर्म ऑफ म्यूज़िक या डांस सीखते हैं तो इट इज़ लाइक ABCD, कि ए के बाद बी आता है, बी के बाद सी आता है. देयर इज़ अ सर्टन वे ऑफ यूजिंग द नोट्स, देयर इज़ अ सर्टन, इसको ये कहते हैं. इट्स स्कूल, इट्स लाइक गोइंग टू स्कूल, इट्स लाइक रीडिंग अ टेक्स्ट बुक विज़ रीडिंग अ नॉवल. So classical.
But are you like very
rigid
hardcore about
No.
it? No.
No, because the idea is to get your fundamentals right, and then you explore. So there are people who get into hardcore classical performance, and there are people who use that to mold their voice,
Right.
or even the way they think, and then kind of pick their stream or their genre or whatever. But at that point, even we, मतलब जब हम लोग क्लासिकल सीखते थे तो whatever रियाज वगैरह होता था. रियाज क्या मतलब, they used to sing and we used to follow, that's that. And उसके बाद फिर गज़लें भी गाते थे, फिर फिल्म के गाने भी गाते थे, फिर मराठी गाने ट्रेडिशनल मतलब रीजनल गाने भी गाते थे, पंजाबी गाने भी गाते थे. वाई? जस्ट टू सी हाउ मच यू कैन यूज़ योर वॉइस, जो आपने क्लासिकल के मतलब क्लासिकल के 1 घंटे के ट्रेनिंग के बाद आपकी आवाज़ खुल जाती है. तो आप कौन से डायरेक्शंस में उसको यूज़ करते हो. उसके लिए देन देयर यूज्ड टू बी एवरीथिंग. देन देयर यूज्ड टू बी भजन्स ऑल्सो, देयर यूज्ड टू बी गज़ल्स ऑल्सो, देयर यूज्ड टू बी ट्रेडिशनल सॉन्ग्स, जो पॉपुलर सॉन्ग्स तभी हुआ करते थे. तो
What do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy all kinds of good music. I am not very much for very, very loud music.
जब गाना हो तो आपको कौन सा टाइप का गाना पसंद है?
Nidhi, Absolutely no favorites. Seriously. I think it is also, I know it's a very boring answer, but it is because of the way we were taught music. It was music. It was not, we were never, kind of made to be partial towards a genre. मुझे love songs ही गाने, मुझे sad ही गाने हैं, मुझे happy. नहीं ना, it's the same 7 notes. You know, it's about how you sing. या अगर कोई अगर गाता है तो अरे कितना अच्छा, हम ये नहीं कहते ये गाना ऐसे नहीं, वो कितना अच्छा गाता है या कितना अच्छा गाती है, वैसे था. So it was a very generic, a very all enveloping way of doing things.
Wonderful. So when you were in college, what kind of songs would you sing on stage or in the festivals?
All songs. So there used to be, of course, Asha Bhosle, Mohammad Rafi songs. Then there used to be, and of course, when I was in 12th grade, that 12th or maybe younger, tab Ashiki release hui thi. So of course, you know, then we used to go to the theaters and watch.
Would you like tell your friends, oh, that's my mom singing?
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You wouldn't do that.
It was, no, because there was nothing to make a big deal about, okay? It was what...
Ashiki was all about music. That is what it took the film as far as
but
it
I
did.
didn't have to tell people that is my mom. Everybody knew it is her. It was, see, that's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of it all. It was very de-glamorized.
Right.
But it was all over the place. आप जाओगे कहाँ भाग के? आप जहाँ जाओ आप वहीं सुन रहे हो, सेम आवाज सुन रहे हो.
तो आपको फरमाइश आती थी, you have to sing your mom's song?
Never.
You're getting
I
one
think
now.
people
You're getting one now, Kavita.
Sure, but I think people at that point, even the audiences were more graceful about it, and they were like, बहुत अच्छा गाना है. That's it.
Yeah.
It started there, it ended there.
What's your favorite song of your mom?
ये आप मुझे पूछ रहे हो इतने बड़े सागर में एक आपको सबसे ज्यादा कौन सी
उनका फेवरेट कौन सा है? आपके तो सारे ही होंगे, उनका तो कुछ होएगा, like
I'm sure all her songs are a favorite. Everything that a singer sings.
Which one is your favorite? Like, I love Dil Hai Ki Manta Nahi, I love Aashiki. Pick your favorite from that or preference.
There is no favorite. I'll just sing a song if you want me to.
Yes, please.
But बहुत प्यार करते हैं तुमको सनम, बहुत प्यार करते हैं तुमको सनम, कसम चाहे ले लो खुदा की कसम, बहुत प्यार करते हैं तुमको सनम.
Wow. There was a time when your mom was singing all T-series songs and, you know, it just exploded, you know, T-series with the bhajans.
No, she was also singing with every other company. She was singing with HMV, she was singing with Venus, she was singing with Tips. These songs did very well. They pretty
did
much
very
took over
well.
the market. So, yes,
But when you sing bhajans today, like, do you feel there is like an added responsibility on your shoulders, or there's a legacy that you have to carry forward?
see, I believe when you have certain privileges, which means that if you're associated with a family that people really look up to, or you know, it is important for you to feel that obligation. Nobody puts a gun to my head and says, I have to do this or do that. But मुझे अच्छा लगेगा tomorrow if my kids grow up and, you know, somebody says, oh, you're such and such, आप इनके इनके बच्चे हो. That's nice. And I would always want them to put their best foot forward.
Right.
So also in this case, because people associate, and you know what happens is, I think when everybody from the family is involved in a similar profession, people just have a lot of warmth. I'll just give anybody. Look at Dharmendra ji, या look at Amitabh Bachchan, या look at any family. Just look at any Kapoors, जहाँ पे the entire family is doing the same thing. You know, it could be acting, it could be singing, it can be anything. अभी जैसे साराभाई, मल्लिका साराभाई हैं, तो you know, वो people respect, people love. Respect is also, वो तो बात की बात है, but people love, you know, they like it. तो when people, जब कोई आपको इतने प्यार से अगर देखता है, तो it becomes your duty The least you can do is, do justice to that love. Yeah.
Looking back, what is the one lesson from your parents that has stayed with you most deeply, both on stage and off stage?
Consistency. It's very important to be consistent. That is what will give you a career that lasts you several decades. Your hits may or may not matter. How you conduct yourself in front of your audience makes all the difference. And I have observed that in all great performing families, how their demeanor towards the audience. Their art is one thing, but their demeanor towards the audience matters the most. अगर वो कोई एक आध चीज़ गलत करते हैं तो लोगों को ज़्यादा ठेस पहुंचती है vis-a-vis somebody else who does it.
Right.
So that is something that has always stayed with me. I have maintained that I have learned, of course I have learned from my parents as a musician, but I have learned from both of them as, just personal skills, just life skills. So my father was very, very particular that if you're a musician, then you can't be frivolous about music. फिर आप ऐसे ही कुछ कर दिया, बेता लगा दिया या बेसुरा no, you're not allowed that, because everything you do, your sincerity has to reflect. And as far as my mother's concerned, उनकी दो qualities हैं. Of course, she's a singer par excellence, and they've both influenced probably 2, 3, 4 generations. But her ability to just keep going, so persistence, stability, like करते रहना है. Also, she is a lot, she is able to adapt to new trends much faster than me. That's incredible. I think
Is she on Insta and TikTok?
See, when I mean trends, of course she's on Insta and TikTok. But when I say trends, I mean just following up with what the audience likes.
Right. Okay.
It's not like a youngster thing. It's an observance. It's like an observation. आप कितने observant हो कि अच्छा अभी यहाँ पे ये नहीं है, अरे यहाँ पे तभी वो था, अभी ये है, अच्छा ये क्यों है, इसका मतलब लोग अभी क्या पसंद करते.
She's very progressive. She's listening to new music and adapting.
Listening to new music, yes. Adapting, no, because she doesn't like new music. but she knows exactly what's going on, which I think it's wonderful for somebody from her generation. It's really.
Do you experiment with your music?
I did try, but I realized that there is a certain kind of music that I sound good in, even to myself, and of course to the audience. So I try not to go too outside of that box. Something, I guess I'm a little traditional in that sense. In a sense, I wouldn't do something where it sounds hideous. That's about it. बेसिक एस्थेटिक मेंटेन करके जितना भी आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स कर सकते हो उतना ठीक है, बट आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स और अजीब लग रहा है, ऐसा वाला आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स नहीं.
What do you think about collaborations, with new singers or other singers or somebody on your list that you would like to collaborate with? Like I absolutely loved that, that Arijit's new song.
With Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
See, collaborations have always existed, right? There was Boy George and Asha Bhosle.
Yeah.
And so it's always been a thing where, two different mindsets, but basically it's the same 7 notes, 2 different mindsets from different parts of the world. There are so many independent artists who collaborate with different artists from different countries, where not everyone's a vocalist. Somebody is doing the strings, somebody is doing whatever, the drums. वैसे तो yes, of course, collaborations are always fun. Always fun. Very challenging, but also fun. So there has to be one person. We saw a very interesting documentary on how Michael Jackson put together the song "We Are the World." But they were not even from different parts of the globe. They were pretty much all from the West. But even then, just being able to put together different mindsets किसी की कोई स्किल है, किसी की कोई स्किल है, उसको सारे को इकट्ठा करके मेकिंग वन सॉन्ग दैट डजंट साउंड आउट ऑफ प्लेस, इट साउंड्स लाइक वन इंटीग्रेटेड यूनिट. So you need somebody with that kind of vision. You need the person who's doing a collab. There has to be one person, and that person doesn't necessarily come in front of the camera.
Right.
It's the producer usually who does collabs really well.
What about your world music? What are your thoughts on that?
It's beautiful. Like I said, essentially it's the same 7 notes. It's just your experience and the way you live life. That is how you interpret the 7 notes. But it's the same kind of music. I think lately I have been very, very intrigued by natural sounds. So sounds of the forest, sounds of of nature, water hai, even alag animals. So I've been following people who do, like Mongolian music culture mein, that there's certain kind of, they play with sounds. They don't play with songs. There's no such thing as songs
I
there.
guess you're getting more spiritual at this point.
I don't know whether it's a spiritual thing. It's just very interesting. It's very interesting. And of course, because if you pretty much live off sounds, then you'd better know what kind of sounds exist in the world, right? So yeah, it's coming from there. I also have a lot of musician friends who just don't do vocals. Vocals इस्तेमाल ही नहीं होते. It's only instrumentals. Only instrumentals, brand new compositions, presentations, no vocals. So I used to keep teasing. I said, अरे फिर तुम ऐसे कैसे लोगों के पेट पे लात मारे हो? Like, it's not that. तुम कल को सिर्फ गाना करो. अभी what is acapella? सारा कुछ हटा देते हैं ना. It's only vocals. It's vocals doing everything.
Right.
So there's some wonderful artists who do only flute. There's somebody who does only wind instruments. It's fascinating.
What else do you like to do besides music?
I travel a lot. That's something that I was fortunate enough to have because of my work. Right from the beginning, I started with playback. I did a couple of albums, but ever since I have been traveling, I'm more of a live performer than behind the microphone. So तो उसकी वजह से traveling बहुत होता था. Just meeting new people. I was a very voracious reader. Unfortunately, I don't read as much now, but I was a very voracious reader, and yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
You've performed at historic moments like the Ram Mandir Foundation ceremony and Vaishno Devi shrine during Navratri. How do you personally experience the spiritual energy of such occasions?
Music is a very, very potent way of worship. And that is felt by not only the musicians, but also people who listen to the music. Because what happens is, you are able to transform their state of mind for that half an hour, 45 minutes that they're listening to you. They are not allowed to think of anything else. So at that point, you actually become a medium, whereby you, not only do you, it's not you. I think it's the notes, it's the music. जहाँ पे आप ऑडियंस को भगवान से कनेक्ट करते हो, आप खुद भगवान से कनेक्ट हो जाते हैं, and suddenly you just feel, you just understand what it is. Because you're listening, you're not reacting, you're not doing anything, you're just listening. So I think music, for that matter even dance, is a very deep form of meditation. So physically also, when you sing, आपका अपने आप प्राणायाम हो जाता है, आपके lung exercises हो जाते हैं. So also when you're doing classical dance, there are a lot of yogic postures. There are so many postures which are integrated in the, because जब music and dance essentially started as a form of worship. इनका जो मेन, इट स्टार्टेड हैपनिंग इन प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे दे वर पेट्रोनाइज्ड बाय किंग्स एंड द वेल्दी व्हाटएवर द रिच पीपल, फलाना फलाना. सो म्यूजिक, especially performing at all these places, it's a very different experience, because you connect to that unspoken kind of energy that is there. All of these are energy centers. वे नहीं लोग जाते. और जितना लोग जाते हैं, जितना हर बंदा अपने वाइब्रेशंस लेके जाता है, उतना उस जगह के वाइब्रेशंस ऊपर या नीचे होते हैं. तो राम मंदिर वाज something else. It was absolutely something else. I remember that moment when when we saw, you know, राम जी का चेहरा जब टेलीविजन पे दिखा, फर्स्ट व्हेन इट वाज अनवील्ड, Nidhi, people were speechless and you could feel it in the air. This is something that you can only experience. बता के नहीं होगा कि people, you know, they were, दुनिया भर के who's who थे वहाँ पे. किसी के पास ध्यान नहीं गया कि यहाँ पे ये है वो है, कुछ नहीं. It was just, you know, and every person in that space felt it. You know, there were people who were just, you know, tears welled up without them even knowing. जो लोग नेसेसरीली रिलीजियस नहीं हैं, जो लोग नेसेसरीली कल्चरली भी अलाइंड नहीं है, जो लोग देखने आए थे कि क्या हो रहा है, एवरी सिंगल पर्सन इन दैट स्पेस वॉज एबल टू फील दैट स्प्लिट सेकेंड व्हेन यू लाइक ऐसे हुआ. सो इट वॉज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक दिस इज अ नॉन अर्थली काइंड ऑफ अ फीलिंग. इट वॉज अ नॉन अर्थली, दैट मोमेंट was something else altogether. Vaishno Devi, again, it was very humbling, और humbling in the sense, बहुत आप जब बहुत ज़्यादा छोटा महसूस करते हो. क्यों? Because you realize that somebody who rules the world can be so kind to you. तब आप बहुत छोटा महसूस करते हो, you know. So before that particular year, they used to have नवरात्रों में जो जगराते या जो भी चौकी वगैरह होती थी, वो ऊपर नहीं होती थी, गुफा पे नहीं होती थी, नीचे होती थी, जहाँ से चढ़ाई शुरू होती है. दैट पर्टिकुलर ईयर दे अनाउंस्ड दैट दे वर गोइंग टू हैव इट फ्रॉम दैट ईयर ऑनवर्ड्स. एंड again, as luck may, again, this is, I am saying this in the utmost, in the humblest manner, because that's when I realized कि, you know, जब मेहर होती है ना, तो बड़ा छोटा कुछ नहीं होता. मतलब you don't even consider yourself, and somebody who rules the world says, अच्छा गाओ. So the first day, नवरात्र का जब पहला दिन था, the first program, that वो मैंने और हमारे जो म्यूजिशियंस उन्होंने किया, एंड उसका जो लास्ट प्रोग्राम था वो अनुराधा जी ने किया.
Oh my God.
I cannot even tell you. I mean, to date, I'm like, कुछ भी मांग लीजिए, you know. But it is just, it's not a privilege. It's a blessing that is completely beyond your understanding. You know, दुनिया भर में क्या क्या कलाकार नहीं है इस दुनिया में, एंड सबको छोड़ के आपने सेवा आपने मांग के ली. You know, it makes you feel very small. It doesn't make you feel कि oh my God मैं कुछ, it makes you feel so small कि my God, you know, कि मैं वो जो सब भक्ति संगीत में आते हैं ना, मैं कंकर हूँ, you actually feel it. You're like, oh my, okay, I really don't. And ऐसे भी नहीं होता कि I don't deserve it. खुशी भी बहुत होती है, but खुशी होने से पहले बहुत रोना आता है, because you're like, only you could do this. Similar feeling with Ram Mandir. No.
Do you remember the song that you sang?
Lot of songs. So generally, हम लोग in the last couple of years, I have been doing more jagratas and chowkis, because there aren't. अभी तो फिर भी है, but when I started off, so I used to live in the United States. I was here for 7-8 years, and then when I moved back, it was a very different scene. But that's when I started doing devotionals, because there was absolutely no younger face who was into devotionals. You know, until then, bhajan kirtan was supposed to be like, अच्छा आपका जीना हो गया कंप्लीट, चलो अब भगवान को याद करो, वो वाला माहौल था. तो अभी तो आप देखो, every 16-year-old is, you know, looking up
Like,
and googling
tell me
every.
about it. Like, I've seen college kids, you know, singing Hanuman Chalisa.
Exactly.
And it becomes like an anthem.
Yeah, absolutely. But what I like and what I'm very intrigued about, I'm very grateful for, is that it starts off as a trend, or just being a part of the clique.
Yeah.
Somehow they get very involved. So that is the beauty of it all, no? कि आप शुरू करते हो जब, चाहे वो ठीक है एक कुछ भी हुआ, हनुमान चालीसा हुआ, गायत्री मंत्र, कुछ भी हुआ, कहीं पे आप जुड़ जाते हो without, and that's experience. That's what really makes you spiritual. Spiritual doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, आप पूजा पाठ करो. So many people, वो कहते थे ना, very nice anecdote where somebody says, so तुकाराम करके एक बहुत बड़े सेंट थे महाराष्ट्र में. he used to worship Vithoba. Vithoba was a form of Vishnu in Pandharpur, a very small place in Maharashtra. तो उनकी बीवी जो थी वो बहुत दिल की बहुत साफ़ थी, बट शी यूज्ड टू हेट विष्णु भगवान मतलब विठोबा, क्योंकि उनके पति पूरा दिन वही करते थे, 24 घंटे है मेरा विठोबा मेरा विठोबा मेरा। तो कहते थे तुम कुछ बहुत गाली गलौज करती थी कि शर्म नहीं आती तुमको, दूसरा कोई मिला नहीं, मेरा ही पति मिला, मेरा संसार मिला, ये मेरा परिवार, ब्ला 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 ब्ला। एंड देन देयर इज दिस कॉन्वर्सेशन बिटवीन विठोबा एंड तुकाराम, और वो कहती है तुकोबा, हम लोग उनको कहते हैं प्यार से तुकोबा, तो तुकोबा उनको कहते हैं देखो तुम्हारी लीला देखो कैसी, तुम्हें किसी को अगर जोड़ना होगा तो गाली भी तुम्हारे ही नाम से देती है, बुरा भला भी तुमको ही कहते, मुझे तो कुछ कहती ही नहीं है। सो वैसे है अगर भगवान को जोड़ना होता है या जो भी सुपर पावर उनको जोड़ना होता है ना, तो यू विल एंड अप एवरी डे एट द सेम टाइम यू विल कर्स, बट नाम तो निकलता है मुझसे। That's the beauty of it all.
Wow. Would you like to sing something for our audience from what you sang at Ram Mandir ya Vaishno Devi?
So like I said, it was ऐसे so particularly राम मंदिर के लिए एक आदि शंकराचार्य का जो स्तोत्र है वो अनुराधा जी ने रिकॉर्ड किया था, जो हमने गाया था वहाँ पे। I need a script for that, so I won't sing that. But in Vaishno Devi, I'll just sing one of the bhaits that we usually sing at
Sure.
sing. मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता, मेरी बिगड़ी बात बनाई, सोई तकदीर जगाई, ये बात न सुनी सुनाई, मैं खुद भी की बतलाता रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता, मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता, तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए, मैं आया जोता वालिए, हो शेरा वालिए, हो जोता वाले, हो लाटा वाले, ओ तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वाले, मैं आया जोता वाले।
Wonderful. नवरात्रि आ भी रही है, so this is very nice to listen to.
जी जी।
आपके कोई experiences with other playback singers, some of your favorite compositions that you've sung with them?
So please don't ask for favorites because it becomes very difficult. See, all of these people who have really made a name for themselves, na, they have gone through a lot of grit. I mean, they have a lot of grit and they've gone through a lot of बहुत हार्ड वर्क उन्होंने किया हुआ है, इसलिए फाइनली व्हेन दे डील विथ यू दे आर एक्सट्रीमली सिंपल. दोज हु आर नॉट, उन्होंने मेहनत नहीं की है. सो स्मॉल इंसिडेंट आई टेल यू. About 4-5 years ago, Pankaj Udas ji, unfortunately, who's no more, we were recording a Marathi song. Okay, and so there's a music composer. उनका नाम अशोक पत्की है. He's very senior, very very well known in the ad world and in the Marathi music world, theatre and all of that. तो उनकी composition थी. तो हम सोच रहे थे चलो इसको duet करते हैं. तो किससे गवाएं. Somebody who had a soft voice. Like on gone. So my mother, I told you, she has a brilliant pulse of the audience, and she'll say, why don't you talk to Pankaj ji? So I was like, Pankaj ji, मतलब किसी के ध्यान में भी नहीं आया कि she's talking about Pankaj Udas. I said, are you serious? She said, yeah, go ask him. I said, you want me to go and ask him whether he'll do it with me? And she was like, yeah, go and ask him. So I said, okay, sure. So, ma'am, of course, you feel very awkward about these things, right? कि not that you expect कि वो बोलेंगे निकल जाओ ऐसे वैसा कुछ नहीं, but you just feel you have so much respect and you feel. So I went to him and he was recording in his studio. So अंकल एक गाना आपको सुनाना है, आप सुनेंगे? ही वाज लाइक हाँ श्योर. तो आई प्लेड द ट्यून टू हिम एंड ही सेड बहुत प्यारा है, किसका है? सो आई सेड अशोक पति. अरे अशोक, सो बिकॉज दे वर कलीग्स, यू नो, दे गो बैक अ लॉन्ग वे. अरे अशोक का गाना अच्छा. मैंने कहा आपसे एक बात कहूँ, मतलब आपका आई वॉन्ट योर ब्लेसिंग्स इन दिस सॉन्ग. तो आई वॉन्ट कि आप इसको गाएं एंड कुछ लाइन्स आई वुड लाइक टू सिंग. एंड ही वाज लाइक हाँ बिल्कुल. And I didn't expect it because I didn't know what I expected, but I didn't expect this.
Yeah, it
and
was
he's like,
as simple as
it was as
asking.
simple as that. And he was like, हाँ. तो मैंने कहा आप गाएंगे? हाँ, मैं क्यों नहीं गाऊंगा, गाना अच्छा है, सब लोग अपने हैं, मैं गाऊंगा. And that was the time I realized that people who have done so much work, you know, उनको ज़रूरत नहीं होती pretenses रखने की.
He's so right.
You know, they are like, हाँ ठीक है, कर लेते हैं. अच्छा, for whatever reason अगर वो नहीं भी कर पाते तो he would have been equally simple and straightforward about it. कि नहीं बेटा अभी नहीं हो पा रहा, but when I get a chance I will do it. And जब उनको मौका मिलता तो he would have surely called and said कि हाँ चलो करते हैं, मैंने कहा था आपको. It's that simple. So I think the most successful people are the easiest to deal with.
Wow.
So yeah, something. And so mom tells all of us about Rafi साहब. तो जब वो बहुत छोटी थी तब उन्होंने रफ़ी साहब के साथ गाने गाए थे. एंड शी यूज्ड टू से कि छुटपन में बहुत जोश होता है, तब ज़ोर ज़ोर से गाते हो, यू नो, यू ट्राइंग टू प्रोजेक्ट एंड यू ट्राइंग टू वट एवर, तो वॉइस को ऐसे करो वैसे करो मोड़ो. एंड शी सेड दैट रफ़ी साहब व्हेन ही स्पोक ही वाज सो सॉफ्ट दैट यू हैड टू एक्चुअली स्ट्रेन योर ईयर्स टू लिसन टू हिम. एंड शी यूज्ड टू बी लाइक ये इतना धीमा बोलते हैं तो हाउ कम ही साउंड्स लाइक, you know, he sounds like a lion on the mic. So she went, apparently she stood outside the dubbing room and she heard him sing and she said, I was completely awestruck because he sounded like somebody was singing on a megaphone. This is a person who speaks so softly कि you have to strain your ears to listen to him.
Wow.
So, you know,
कौन सा गाना था जब उन्होंने सुना?
I don't know which that song was, which song it was, but she said that was the case with all singers in the sense, apparently even Kishore Da. So my father was one of the 5 musicians who always accompanied Kishore Da on stage.
Wow.
So Ma had just started singing, so she and Amit Kumar ji used to accompany Kishore Da as junior singers. So they would start the show with 1 or 2 songs till he came on stage and then he took over, kind of a thing. So she used to say, you will not believe it, he was like a child on stage apparently, you know. He used to palathi marte the, बैठ जाते थे, you know. And that is the time that she used to want, but मजाले के, you know, आवाज़ कहीं हिले या सुर कहीं हिले. It was not a spectacle, mind you. It was not showbiz. It was just who he was. It was that simple. And she said that's when I realized that, of course, you know, showmanship is an art.
Right.
You can't take away from that. But these people who have actually made a mark, you know, people उनको सुन के गाना सीखे हैं, उनको सुन के हाँ. These people essentially were very simple, but they were very true and they were very very determined and very disciplined about what they did. But as people, they never had baggage. You know, they may have their own behavioral quirks, but they never had baggage. You know what? So today, because of social media, you're supposed to make a big deal out of everything. Otherwise, लोगों को पहुंचेगा, लोगों को पता कैसे करेगा. But she said, वैसे ज़रूरत नहीं. एक तो तब सोशल मीडिया था नहीं. अगर होता तो I really don't know what things would have been like. But these people were, matlab their work did all the talking for them, and those are the people that they grew up with. So they made it a point to convey that to us. You know, both my brother and I, both of us. So they're like, yes, of course, it's important to move ahead with times. You have to be very socially savvy and all of that. But don't forget, जिस चीज़ के लिए तुम socially savvy हो, उसको मत भूलो. You know, be very true to that and be very focused about that.
In today's fast-paced world, many young people struggle to connect with faith. How do you use music and media to make Sanatan philosophy relevant for them?
See, the very meaning of the word Sanatan is eternal. something that has been there forever and it'll be there forever. It has stood the test of time. It is beyond time. What I would really, really recommend to people, young, old alike, especially people who are away from India, you know, जिनको और भी ज़्यादा खिंचाव होता है for obvious reasons. Try and connect to whatever it is directly without a middleman. Okay? हाँ, ये बिल्कुल सही है कि आपको you need a guide or you need a guru or you need a teacher. But जो आप खुद एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हो वो आप किसी और के एक्सपीरियंस के थ्रू नहीं कर सकते.
True.
यू नो अगर आपका स्वीटनेस का टॉलरेंस इतना है तो आप खुद लड्डू खाते हो तो आपको पता चलता है कि बहुत मीठा है मीठा नहीं है व्हाटएवर. अगर किसी और के थ्रू आपको एक्सपीरियंस करो यू विल नेवर बी एबल टू नो व्हाट इट्स ऑल अबाउट. सो ऑल्सो इन सनातन experience it. Start somewhere, you know, start reading, start listening. And even when you listen to somebody, try, दो पंक्ति ही क्यों ना हो, आप खुद पढ़ो. आप जो समझोगे that is going to be very unique because it's only you and that script. So, and there are various ways of doing it, right? There's music, there's dance, there's painting, there's, you know, connecting with animals. There's various ways of doing it. But do it yourself. You know, don't do it through somebody else because he carries his own baggage, he or she. So, but it's beautiful. It's a great time. I mean, बहुत तबाही है, you know, generally overall, but it's also a very, very good time to connect with spirituality.
Very true. You've been part of shows like Yatra and Bhakti Sagar that bring temple traditions and festival to audiences. Why is storytelling such a powerful way to preserve culture?
So, the Indian way of being, the Indian way of learning and teaching and education was always Shruti and Smruti. Shruti मतलब जो सुना हुआ है, Smruti जो याद करते हैं. There was no documentation, probably because anything that is physical can be destroyed. जो ethereal है वो चलता रहेगा, but वो ethereal इतना करेक्ट होना चाहिए, वो चाइनीज़ विस्पर्स नहीं बनना चाहिए. तो इसीलिए it is, I think it's important to memorize. I think I lost your question. Say that again. I started on the right track with the answer, but I lost the question. Yatras, okay. So Bhakti Sagar. So these programs, incidentally, I think they just kind of aligned with my interest. I was always very curious about, you know, temples इस तरह से क्यों बने हैं, ये ऐसे क्यों होता है, वो वैसे क्यों होता है. And in fact, when I did my masters here, I did a program called Interactive Media. This is way before there were smartphones. The idea was to get people to experience things by themselves, especially children, and to learn about all these, you know, everything that we do. Whether it is tilak lagana, whether it is prasad dikhana, whether it is diya dikhana, you know. So I remember my very first project, it was like the first thing that I submitted was this thing where the idea behind those, तो हमारी 5 senses, that's how you recognize the world, right? अगर आप देख नहीं सकते तो आपको दिखाई नहीं देगा, आप सुन नहीं सकते, आपको सुनाई नहीं देगा. All the things that we use, the 5 things that we use in a puja, are validating your senses.
Right.
आप दिए को देखते हो, आप खुशबू फूलों की खुशबू लेते हो, आप टेस्ट करते हो, आप तिलक लेते हो, आप फील करते हो. So that is your way of kind of aligning at that point. And we did that through a small interactive app. So मेरे लिए it is not different. I think it's just वो जैसे कृष्ण कहते हैं ना कि मेथड बदलती है, ट्रूथ नहीं बदलता. बट मेथड अगर बदलती है तो मेथड के साथ बदलो. आई हैव येट टू सी अ गॉड हु इज एज ट्रेंडी एज हिम. तो बट ही इज लाइक एज लॉन्ग एज द मैसेज इज conveyed. As long as people end up doing what they're supposed to do, it's fine.
You're right.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. As a yoga teacher and mentor, you've created curricula that blend scriptures with child development. How do you see this shaping young personalities?
I have always believed that it is very important to make Adhyatma a part of schooling. When I mean Adhyatma, I don't mean philosophy, but philosophy doesn't have to be complicated. Just something as simple as it's a game, you may win or you may lose. ये अगर उनको स्कूल में सिखाया जाएगा, अगर तुम जीतोगे तो इसको ऐसे हैंडल करते हैं, अगर तुम हार जाओगे तो इसको ऐसे हैंडल करते हैं. यही तो है फिलोसफी. दिस इज व्हाट वाज टॉट इन आवर गुरुकुल्स, नो? सो आध्यात्म वाज अ बिग पार्ट ऑफ व्हाट वाज टॉट इन गुरुकुल्स. मतलब they were taught scriptures, they were taught adhyatma, they were taught weaponry, they were taught about their environment. एंड अगर राजा का बेटा होता तो दे वर टॉट हाउ टू रूल. अगर यू नो वॉट एवर बाकी जो वर्ण हैं उनके जो अपना अपना प्रोफेशन उन्हें सिखाते थे. बट आध्यात्म वॉज अ बिग पार्ट ऑफ इट बिकॉज दे वर टॉट हाउ टू हैंडल देमसेल्व्स, जो आज के करिकुलम में है ही नहीं. अगर कोई नेचुरल डिज़ास्टर आता है और अगर यू आर नॉट एबल टू लिव लाइफ द वे यू आर यूज टू, तो आप क्या करेंगे? ये तो कोई बात ही नहीं करता. So I think it's very important to expose children to these things, to these ये जो विचारधारा है, this stream at a very younger age, because then फिर वो अलग नहीं. अब थोड़ा सा morbid लगेगा. You always keep children away from death. कोई parent या कोई अपने बच्चों को does not want to discuss the concept.
Right.
Fact being, you see it everywhere in the world. When you say death, you only associate with people dying. अरे चाय खत्म हो गई, खत्म हो गया. वो फूल अभी ऑटम आया, ऑटम सीजन खत्म हो गया, फिर विंटर आ गया, विंटर खत्म हो गया. सब it is a cessation, right? It does not have to deal with a person physically dying all the time. If you get that thing into a child's mind कि ठीक है, it's a cycle. ये शुरू होता है, खत्म होता है, फिर शुरू होता है, फिर खत्म होता है. They will be able to deal with it much better.
But what about if the children say, okay, where does my food come from? Apple comes from tree, strawberries come from plants.
Yeah.
What about like where does the chicken come from? So do you take them to see the slaughterhouse and how it is done?
No. See, okay, it's very important to show them before you take them to the slaughterhouse. You please tell them how. मतलब जहाँ पे chicken पैदा होते हैं.
There is goat, there is beef, there is
everything.
You should take them?
See, no, I'm not saying you need to take them to the slaughterhouses. Take them when it is age appropriate.
Okay.
आप 4 साल के बच्चे को स्लॉटर हाउस में ले जाके क्या दिखाओगे? देखो इसको मारा है, इसको तुम खाओगे शाम को. नहीं, एक तरीका होता है ना. आई एम नॉट से कौन क्या खाएगा, क्यों खाएगा इज नॉट फॉर यू एंड मी टू डिसाइड. ओके, बट येस, ही इज़ एन एनिमल, दिस इज़ एन एनिमल. वो यहाँ पे रहते हैं, ये उनका नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट है, ये दिस इज़ हाउ दे इंटरेक्ट. ये तो आप बता ही सकते हो ना. आगे जाके वो बच्चा बड़ा होकर डिसाइड कर लेगा उसको खाना है. तुम उसको ये नहीं बोल सकते कि तुम ये खाओ, या हाँ, यू डू इट बिकॉज यू वॉन्ट टू प्रोटेक्ट देम फ्रॉम सर्टन थिंग्स, बट देन आप अपना ओपिनियन बच्चों पे डाल रहे हो. आप उनको समझाओ, टेल देम व्हाट इट इज़ ऑल अबाउट. There are so many children, you see these videos on the internet that they say, no, please don't put that meat don't put him in hot water. I wouldn't like it if somebody put me in hot. इतनी empathy बच्चों को तो सबसे ज़्यादा होती है, बड़ों से ज़्यादा. Having known that, if then they decide, no, I want my protein, so be it. It's an informed decision.
Yes, informed decision.
So I remember my own kids, I used to insist on taking them for long drives because I wanted them to know that bhindi doesn't come from super bazaar. It comes from the fields. So I used to take them. देखो ये भिंडी का पेड़ है, इस पे पहले ऐसे फूल आते हैं, फिर उसका फ्लावर, उसका फ्रूट. These are things that we've just completely forgotten about.
True.
तो इफ़ यू कैन जस्ट टेक देम बैक टू द सोर्स, आई एम नॉट टेलिंग देम भिंडी खानी है या नहीं खानी है, या इसमें मिर्च डालो या मत डालो, आई एम सेइंग ये भिंडी है, ओके दिस इज़ अ प्लांट, ये देखो यहाँ से आता है, और सिर्फ भिंडी नहीं, यहाँ पे टमाटर भी है, गोभी भी है, ये भी है, देन यू लीव इट टू देम ना.
Through your Suryoday Foundation, you worked on sustainable village development.
Yeah.
How do you connect spirituality with social responsibility in your work?
So, if you have heard the term Vasudeva Kutumbakam, it means that the whole world is one family. It means that if somebody in your neighborhood is unhappy, that sentiment is going to travel to you, and it will get you at some point. You've heard about herd philosophy, right?
Right.
जैसा दुनिया सोचती है, एट सम पॉइंट स्प्लिट सेकंड के लिए ही क्यों ना हो, आप ऐसा सोचते हो. इफ़ यू कीप हियरिंग अबाउट ये डिज़ास्टर है, ये है वो, कहीं ना कहीं आप उसमें खिंच जाते हो. सो एज एन इंडिविजुअल इट इज़ योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू मेक श्योर दैट द एनवायरमेंट अराउंड यू इज़ क्लीन फॉर योर सेक, बिकॉज किसी दिन इट विल कम बैक टू यू. So, Suryoday mein it's basically my mother's the founder, and of course we are helping her kind of, execute a few things. But it started with a very basic, the very first project that Suryoday did was water conservation. तो उनके प्रोग्राम्स मंदिरों में होते थे. तो एक दिन एक मंदिर के पुजारी उनके पास आए और उन्होंने कहा कि दीदी ये ना यहाँ पे पानी नहीं है पीने के लिए. एंड हर मंदिर के बाहर, इफ यू हैव नोटिस, एवरी प्लेस ऑफ वर्शिप हैज़ अ सोर्स ऑफ वाटर नेक्स्ट टू इट.
करेक्ट.
ओके, सो इट्स अ नेचुरल, वहाँ पे होता ही है, वो ढूंढ के ही वहाँ पे मंदिर बने हैं, या जो भी एनी प्लेस ऑफ वर्शिप बना हुआ है. तो यहाँ पे पानी नहीं है, तो देन दिस पीपल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग कि ऐसे क्यों, जहाँ पे नेचुरली पानी होना चाहिए वहाँ पे पानी क्यों नहीं है. एंड then they got together a few people and they started digging and they realized कि वो जो सोर्स है वो क्लॉग हुआ पड़ा है, पानी है, सोर्स क्लॉग हुआ पड़ा है. सो देन दे हैड इट डीसिल्टेड, वहाँ पे क्लीनिंग हुआ. आज जिस जगह से वो शुरू हुआ वहाँ पे आज 100-150 किलोमीटर से वाइल्ड एनिमल्स चल के आते हैं पानी पीने के लिए. सो वैसे उन्होंने 11 विलेजेस अडॉप्ट किए विच वर for some reason they were outside of the government purview. वरना जनरली there is a government mechanism कि वहाँ पे डैम्स बनते हैं, whatever, but वो नहीं थे. So वो they started with that. Then just the basic understanding that listen, और ये that particular project I remember initially it was all self-funded because till you kind of find your bearings you don't get people to donate or whatever. So this was in the month of April. Okay, India में June, July, end of June, July में बारिश आने लगती है. So we had to do this before the rain started. और तभी elections थे. तो whatever जो भी funding वगैरह था तो वो on hold था क्योंकि there was some government machinery or whatever. So mom was like, no, we have to do this. I said, how do you do this? नहीं, what is the point? अगर बारिश आ गई और if there is no catchment area, फिर फ़ायदा क्या है? She had a point. अरे बट आप ऐसे हर चीज़ को अगर आप पर्सनली फंड करोगे तो इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी अ सस्टेनेबल वन वेंचर, राइट? कितना करोगे आप? शी इज़ लाइक, नो बट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि जब ये प्रॉब्लम है तभी सोल्यूशन अगर नहीं दिया, बाद में उसका सोल्यूशन दिया तो उसका फ़ायदा नहीं होता.
राइट.
सो इट्स लाइक सेइंग कि अरे आपने 1000 रुपये की चीज़ क्यों ली, ये तो 5 रुपये में मिलती है. अरे लेकिन 5 रुपये वाली अगर फालतू है या अगर काम की नहीं है तो वो 5 रुपये भी वेस्ट हैं.
राइट.
सो a lot of work that is done in Suryoday, there is no scale. मतलब 5 लोगों का भी होता है, 500 लोगों का भी होता है. And the idea is to provide solutions when there is a problem. As soon as there is a problem. ऐसे नहीं कि चलो इसको बैठते हैं, प्लान करते हैं, फिर अगले मानसून, अरे अगले मानसून क्या, इस मानसून का क्या होगा? So that is how the functioning happens. Suryoday is amazing. It's nothing like a conventional NGO because literally any problem that anyone has, if it is within the capacity, अगर खुद नहीं मैं मदद कर सकते तो किसी को कनेक्ट करा देते हैं
very nice.
अगर इफ देर इज अ सिस्टम दैट द पर्सन इज नॉट अवेयर ऑफ. कभी कभी पीपल कम फॉर मेडिकल हेल्प एंड ऑल दैट, दे आर नॉट इवन अवेयर दैट दे कैन अवेल सर्टन फैसिलिटीज थ्रू द नेटवर्क और द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. उससे कनेक्ट करा दिया. एंड आई थिंक इट्स पॉसिबल फॉर एवरी पर्सन. यू डोंट हैव टू really have an NGO or whatever. If every person decides that, okay, I'm going to help whosoever in whatever way I can. It could be something as small as giving someone a ride. You know, अच्छा तू चल, ठीक है, तूने आज खाना नहीं लाया, ठीक है, साथ में खा लेंगे. It all starts from there. It all starts from wanting to help people. So yes, Suryodaya has some has wonderful water conservation projects. We've done sustainable villages जहाँ पे किसी वजह से कभी हो जाता है कि जो वहाँ पे जो पानी का सप्लाई है वो पाइप टूट गया, तो वो बना कर दे दिया. And right now the biggest thing that is happening is providing hearing aids to economically challenged families, but children. Because what has happened, what I'm sure बाकी जगह पे भी होता होगा, इंडिया में especially when they go through the, how there's a checkup to see कि आंखें ठीक है, reflexes ठीक है, कानों का चेकअप नहीं होता बचपन में. And most of the times if a child is not able to hear, he can't speak. And ये इतने 6-8 महीने के इसमें होता है. 3 साल तक अगर वो बात नहीं करता तो either he is labeled a loner, या तो बहुत मस्ती करता है, बात नहीं करता, ध्यान नहीं देता. अरे सुनाई नहीं देता उसको, इसकी तरफ किसी का ध्यान ही नहीं जाता. सो वो भी जब उन्होंने यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड. Apparently in the municipal schools, we work with a lot of municipal schools, normal municipal schools. These are not schools for physically challenged people. Normal schools maybe there are almost 50 to 70% partial deafness.
Oh my God.
And this goes unnoticed.
Nobody talks
about this. People feel that अरे शैतान बच्चा, चेक तो करो. सो इट इज़, मतलब वो ऐसे सागर में काम करने जैसे है. तुम जितना करो यू फाइंड मोर, देयर आर वेरियस लेवल्स ऑफ कॉम्प्लिकेशंस. सो बट वन थिंग एट अ टाइम, राइट? एज जैसे प्रॉब्लम्स दिखते हैं वैसे यू ट्राई एंड प्रोवाइड सॉल्यूशंस.
So when do you get time to work on this?
No, so we have a very, very fine team of people who conduct the camps. There's inspections. वो पहले basically news is put out in that part कि there's going to be these camps. So then उन camps में लोग आते हैं, they enroll, they get themselves checked. फिर उनके molds बाकायदा बनते हैं और उसके बाद again there are there'll be like a one camp between 5 villages. फिर वो सारे लोग वहाँ आके फिर अपने hearing aids लेके जाते हैं. So it's a long process, but there's amazing people who are doing it. And of course the spearhead there is Anuradha ji, no doubt about it. Wow. It's incredible. So that's what I meant when I said that she has a pulse of the people. किसको क्या सिर्फ चाहिए नहीं, किसको किस चीज़ की ज़रूरत है. I think that's a fabulous quality as a human being. If you are so aware that you know कि अच्छा ये ऐसे क्यों बात कर रहे हैं, कुछ something is not right, so you go and क्या हुआ, is there something I can do to help, rather than saying हाँ इसने मेरे से ऐसे बात की. It's just that empathy, right? If you have an empathy towards even your taxi driver, तो there'll be कम friction होगा.
True. So Kavita, from judging Saregama to performing globally with CCR, you've seen devotional music in many forms. Yeah. Where do you think it's headed in the coming years?
I think people will connect. So devotional music in particular as a genre, I think it's a genre just like any other genre, like classical music hai, jazz music hai, Latin music hai. It's a genre. It has its own life. It grows. Music per se is something that helps people connect very easily. It's like a language. Okay, I would really want the entertainment part to be थोड़ा सा म्यूज़िक से अगर हटाएं, बिकॉज देन उसका जो मेन एसेंस है वो निकल जाता है. देन इट ओनली बिकम्स अबाउट हाउ मेनी टाइम्स इट इज़ प्लेड. कितनी बार बजेगा, इसको कितने लाइक्स मिलेंगे, इसको कितने,
Yeah, you're so right.
वो मतलब वो अपनी जगह है. ऑफ कोर्स पीपल हैव टू सस्टेन एंड कंपनीज हैव टू सस्टेन, बट हर चीज़ उसके लिए ना करें. इफ दे कैन डू समथिंग विच इज़ सोल म्यूजिक, और बाकी आप बेशक पीटो बजाओ, कुछ तो करो जो ना जहाँ पे पीपल सुकून से सुन सकते हैं. बट या आई थिंक थिंग्स लाइक म्यूजिक, डांस, एस्थेटिक्स इज नॉट गोइंग एनीवेयर. इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ एवोल्यूशन. कहाँ जाएगा?
You've received so many awards. What has been your most special one out of those?
I think it's yet to come.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is your vision of devotional music and its role in bridging cultures worldwide, and especially when you are here in US? How do you see music in the diaspora?
So I'll tell you something very interesting. In last year, we had, so Anuradha ji is basically recording works of Adi Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya was a mystic, a teacher, a philosopher, who walked across India barefoot thrice from north to south, just dispelling myths. Okay, this happened in the 10th, 12th, in the 6th century. His work became popular much later, but आज जैसे सिनेरियो है ना, विद सोशल मीडिया, देयर इज सो मच दैट पीपल आर कन्फ्यूज्ड. पीपल डोंट नो हु टू आस्क. पीपल डोंट नो, जानना तो चाहते हैं लेकिन किसी को तो पूछना पड़ेगा ना. तो वैसे ही तब था. एंड देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ फॉरेन इन्वेजन्स, देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ इन्फ्लक्स विचारों में, खाने में, पद्धतियों में, सब में. पीपल वर कन्फ्यूज्ड and they didn't know who to ask, which is why Shankaracharya said nahi, all the 4 directions of India में एक स्कूल बनेगा जहाँ पे लोग जाके पूछ सकते हैं, या वहाँ पे ऐसे लोग तैयार होंगे जो लोगों को सिखा सकते हैं. who are authorities, clean authorities. Okay. Then they realized कि ऐसे लोगों पे तो सबसे ज़्यादा आक्रमण होता है, because they are authorities. The same Shankaracharya started the sect of Naga sadhus who were warriors. So he said, सही है, ज्ञान देना ज़रूरी है, सिर बचाना भी तो ज़रूरी है. सिर बचेगा तो ज्ञान दे पाएंगे. So that is how it was. So I think this is how it is going to evolve. So the works of Adi Shankaracharya, we performed that at the House of Commons in Great Britain, at the Parliament, in the Parliament. And that event, Nidhi, was hosted by the Bangladeshi Commission. It was not hosted by Indians, mind you, it was Bangladeshi. And when we conveyed to them these things, ये हैं, उन्होंने ये किया था, and he insisted, what I told you, कि अगर जिस सोसाइटी में आप रहते हैं वहाँ पे हर जगह कलेश है, कभी ना कभी तो वो आपकी तरफ आना ही है. तो यू ट्राई एंड हेल्प इन वॉट एवर वे, नॉट दैट यू गो एंड इंटरफियर, बट यू हेल्प. ठीक है, अच्छा चलो तुम्हारे घर में समझ नहीं है, मैं खाना भेज देती हूँ, वॉट एवर इट इज़. तो दिस इज़ द बेसिक सेंटिमेंट बिहाइंड वसुदेव कुटुंबकम, कि जहाँ पे आप रहते हो उस कुटुंब को आप अपनी जिम्मेदारी बनाओ, नॉट ओनली योर कुटुंब. व्हेन दिस वाज कन्वेड टू देम, you will be surprised how beautifully they received it. And they said, nobody has ever taught us. Nobody has ever explained it to us like that. And that is the essence of the whole world. है ना, sustainability.
Right.
तुम्हारे घर में अगर अगर कुछ कम है, अगर तुमको देता है, वहाँ पे कुछ कम है, तुम आके उनको दे दो. So I think this whole thing about dharma is not necessarily कि मैं जो कर रहा हूँ वो तुम करो. नहीं, तुम्हारे लिए जो ठीक है तुम करो, मैं करो, बट लेट्स काइंड ऑफ कीप इट टुगेदर. ट्राई एंड जहाँ तुम्हें ज़रूरत पड़े मैं मदद कर दूँगी, जहाँ पे मुझे ज़रूरत पड़े तुम मदद कर देना. दैट काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. ऑल ऑफ दैट वॉज इन द श्लोक्स ऑफ आदि शंकराचार्य, एंड इट वॉज astounding. And they said this is what is required today, because everybody is traveling, right? Nobody, बहुत कितने लोग आज हैं जो अपने कंट्री में काम करते हैं. ज़्यादातर तो बाहर जाते हैं, और बाहर जाते हैं तो बेचारे दे आर नॉट इवन एबल टू हैव अ कॉन्वर्सेशन कि तुम्हारी फिलोसफी क्या है, क्योंकि कभी देखा ही नहीं है उस नज़रिए से. पकड़ के तो सब मंदिर लेके जाते थे. So I think it's a great way to have, a very positive and a very healthy conversation. If you're able to convey your philosophy to others, उस मायने से, that is exactly what Sanatan is. There is no such thing called Hindu in our scriptures. Do you know that? वो शब्द ही नहीं है.
Wow.
The Sanatan is something that is forever. पूरी दुनिया चलाने के लिए ऐसे यू हैव टू कंसिडर द एंटायर वर्ल्ड एज वन सोसाइटी. उसमें कोई लड़ाकू होगा, कोई बहुत क्वाइट होगा, कोई बहुत उछल कूद वाला होगा, बट इट्स द पार्ट ऑफ द सेम सोसाइटी. Sorry, that is the works of Adi Shankaracharya. That वहाँ पे convey किया. It was extremely well received, and we are trying to connect with consulates all over the world to try and perform there and to try and convey to whichever the community
And it's
is.
done in the form of songs?
Yes.
What kind of language is that in?
Sanskrit. It's
Sanskrit.
written in Sanskrit and it is recorded in such a way कि आप उसको सुन के साथ में गा सकते हो.
Wow.
Otherwise
तो आप
it's very
संस्कृत में भी
difficult.
गाना गाती हैं?
हाँ, जब संस्कृत के श्लोक है वो तो संस्कृत में ही गाने होंगे, बट दे बिन रिकॉर्डेड इतने ब्यूटिफुली कि इट डजंट फील टफ टू लिसन टू. ये तो पोइट्री की तरह है ना, आप शेक्सपियर की पोइट्री आप कुछ भी करो ध्यान में नहीं रहती, मतलब याद नहीं रहती, बट व्हेन यू सिंग इट और व्हेन यू से इट इन अ सर्टेन मीटर तो ध्यान में रह जाता है. सेम थिंग विद श्लोकास.
Very nice.
Yeah, so that's something that we are currently working on as well.
Wonderful. So before we wrap up, is there something you'd like to say to our audience, or
I think we got very serious and very it was all बहुत ज़्यादा heavy हो गया, but I think today is a time where you kind of need to understand what you are good at, and you need to understand what the other person is good at, and just try and make the best of things. Try and make things work. And that's how you go ahead. Yeah, that's about
very
it.
true. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for sharing your experience, your journey, and your insights. It was wonderful having you.
Pleasure. Thank you again, Nidhi. And apologies for the last time that, I could not
It's
make
okay.
it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But yes, once again, it was wonderful coming to ITV. I have known ITV as a TV station, I think when it started up some 20 odd years ago. I believe the studio used to be in New York at that point.
Yes, yes.
And it's nice because I started working with another TV station, so we were a part of that group.
This is the oldest one which started.
Yes. So it was anyway. It was great being here. Thank you for having me.
Sure, pleasure. Thank you.